The US dollar index was under heavy bearish pressure as the market posted its worst weekly decline since mid-June 2019. The dollar fell sharply against its major rivals on Friday as the euro and sterling jumped on hopes of a Brexit deal between Britain and the EU. The US dollar index plunged to 97.28 on Friday. For the week, the index posted a 1.4% decline, its worst weekly performance in 17 weeks. Poor US economic data made it more likely that the US Federal Reserve would cut interest rates later this month, its third rate cut this year. Meanwhile, the great boost for the euro as well as for the British pound came on Friday after a report that the British PM Johnson may have already had the numbers for his do-or-die Brexit deal. But lawmakers voted on Saturday to withhold support for Johnson's new Brexit deal, scuppering his hope of finalizing Britain's exit plan in Parliament. The defeat, however, did not deal a fatal blow to the withdrawal agreement he negotiated in Brussels. Analysts say the UK Prime Minister still has a chance of getting his Brexit deal done. Sterling surged for a fourth consecutive day on Friday as expectations of a Brexit deal increased. The British pound ended Friday's session at 1.2973 with a 4.2% gain week on week. The euro also strengthened on this news, rising by 0.4% on Friday to end the week at 1.1171 with a 1.5% weekly gain. Meanwhile, in the cryptocurrency market, Friday marked a major milestone for the Bitcoin as the 18 millionth Bitcoin was mined, leaving only 3 million BTC remaining out of the hard-capped 21 million BTC supply. Bitcoin closed Friday's session at the level of 7,987.2, logging a 7.1% weekly decline. However, despite the price drop, analysts expect the Bitcoin price to soon head higher. Meanwhile, in commodity markets, Brent crude lost ground over the course of Friday as concerns about China's economy outweighed bullish signals from its refining sector, but losses were limited on hopes for progress towards a US-China trade agreement. Benchmark Brent crude oil futures fell by 58 cents to $59.35 a barrel on Friday. For the week, Brent gained 0.5%. Meantime, US WTI futures settled by 15 cents lower at $53.78 on Friday with a 0.4% weekly gain. WTI and Brent crude prices have increased 18.4% and 10.4% respectively so far this year, falling from their peak levels in April when the growth of WTI hit over 40% and Brent crude over 30%. Meanwhile, gold for December delivery on COMEX fell by 0.3% to settle at $1,494.10 an ounce. That cut the weekly gain for the most active contract to about 0.4%. You have watched the combined review of financial markets with me, Anna Kasatkina. Stay tuned.